Good morning, guys. We are glad that you are joining us for Google Drive and Apps. This is intro to session 2. We had one earlier a couple of weeks ago for session 1, so we are glad you are here. Today we are going to talk about, this is really an orientation course where we're going to talk about the things that you are going to be asked to do and what you'll be asked to complete. So there will be a session on Thursday for our Q&A. So please join us for that as well. But we're going to get started. If you have not joined in any other course with us, welcome to your first course with Lisa Cole and I, and we are glad you're here. So when you log into your Rapid Identity using your 10-digit UID number, you're going to click on the red canvas icon. Inside of that canvas icon, you will have a list of courses there, and you should have accepted an invite from Google Drive and Apps. Once inside of the course, you're going to come to your welcome homepage. Inside of that page, it will list the coursework that you are supposed to complete with the topics. So let's talk about the topics a little bit. You're going to begin by looking at the purpose of using Google Drive. Why would you use it? Then you're going to move into your second module, which talks about how to use Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, Google Forms, such as using it as surveys as well as quizzes, as well as looking at Google Drawings. Your next module will contain topic of how to create a calendar and how to add events on that calendar. You'll also learn how to build a label, which is technically what Google used to call a group in your contacts. This will be very useful whenever you start having to email your groups of students in your classes. And then you end with your Google Meet. So a lot of good information inside of here. Just know that the course itself is actually self-paced. Self-paced meaning that you'll be able to complete it on your own. All of the coursework is due by August 15th. So technically what we do today is we give you the orientation, you begin working a little bit, and then we move into our Q&A on Thursday. Now at the bottom of your homepage, you'll see an area for help. This has my, Cole, and Lisa's email addresses as well as a number to call. We would like for you to use the email as much as possible because we are in so many Google Meets and so many trainings right now until it's kind of hard to answer the phone. But if you will contact us, we promise you that we will get back to you in a timely manner. So we're going to get started at looking at your actual modules themselves. So on the left-hand side of the screen, you're going to see the word modules. You'll click there, and Lisa is actually going to discuss the modules, and Cole will finish up with how to take a screenshot.
Hi, everybody. So just like Stephanie said, on the left-hand side, we're going to click on the word modules. And modules are where your assignments and coursework are going to sit. So in front of you, you'll see that Cole has pushed us into the student view, the pink bar at the very bottom, so that you can see as a student what they will see. So inside here, we have, I'm going to go over the modules first. So the purpose of using Google Drive. And as you see, the module sitting there is the overall theme and concept of the module or the actual content going to be covered. And then underneath, you see the words presentation, the purpose of using Google Drive, and the assignment. Next after, we have an overview approach to using Google Docs, Sheets, Slides, Forms, Quizzes, and Drawings, and that content that's underneath there as well. After, we have build a label group in contacts, creating a calendar event, an overview approach to Google Meet, and then lastly, the 3 areas at the bottom, which consist of the staff evaluation form, the certificate of completion, and the Canvas badge. So once you complete your coursework and your modules and you get to the staff evaluation form, it is a Google form for feedback. Stephanie Cole and myself enjoy reading the feedback that's given because it helps us enhance the coursework for you as you take additional PD. After that, you have the certificate of completion, which once you finish, the certificate will generate for Google Drive and apps, and then the bragging rights of a Canvas badge for this particular content area. So let's go ahead and click into the first module, the first assignment saying presentation, the purpose of using Google Drive. Once you click inside the presentation, the purpose of using Google Drive, you'll see that to read the text in its entirety, it will give you what is expected. So clicking on the presentation, there's a little jump out box. It's going to open up in a new tab for you, and it's going to show you how to utilize your Drive and apps to the fullest. And once you're done reviewing the presentation, you'll click the next button. So here is the presentation. You'll be able to go through the slides that are sitting there. Keep in mind, you could always put it in present mode so it's at a full screen capacity for you. Go ahead back, Cole, to the module once it catches up. And see on the bottom where it says next? That will give that check mark so that it's completed. Assignment, the purpose of using Google Drive. In here, it's going to state that you've already seen and read the presentation, and now we're going to let you loose for you to create something. It's going to give you some questions there based on the presentation, and it's going to ask you to use the text entry box to submit your answers. So when you click submit, or for us right now, it would be the resubmit assignment. So we're going to click on that blue button to show you what the text entry box will look like, which is also really great for a bird's eye view and to see what your students will see when you do this assignment similar. So text entry, it looks like a Google Doc type of box where you can go inside there and you can answer those 3 questions that we have given to you at the top, or you can copy and paste those 3 questions from the top and put them in here into the text entry for yourself. You'll have those capabilities of different font, justification, links, etc. as you work through there. Once you type something in that box, you'll click the submit assignment. And yay, confetti falls. So this will show you one on the right-hand side. It has a column called submission. It gives you the word submitted with an exclamation point and a check mark, the date and time you submitted it. And if you don't like what you have put there and you thought maybe you need to change something, you read something, you thought about something, you can always click that resubmit assignment again. You'll get that same text editor and you can make your changes. Clicking now, you can either go to next or you can click back to modules. Next. The next area that you'll have has a bunch of links, YouTube links, and it has some cheat sheets for you. We know in previous PD that we've had, a lot of people like to print things. They like to have it in that written form. So we've given you some cheat sheets there to really help you guide you through the different Google apps that are available. Doc sheets, slides, forms, drawings, those are all things you can intricately use inside your assignments and coursework when you're building for your students. Those YouTube videos are for those visuals so that you can see how things are done and will give you those extra step-by-steps. Next, the assignment. The assignment here is going to be a few steps inside there. Once you have built the different assignment pieces that are sitting there, you'll have the capability to take a screenshot. Cole's going to go ahead and go over a few helpful links in dealing with the screenshot below.
Good morning, everybody. So we understand that when it comes to taking a screenshot, sometimes that can present its own challenges, especially if you're using a device you're not familiar with how to take a screenshot. So anytime that we are asking you to submit a screenshot as part of your assignment, we always try to include these helpful links down at the bottom. So no matter what device you might be using, whether it's a Mac, an iPhone, an iPad, a Windows 10 device, Chromebook, or even Android device, if you click on these links, it will take you to a website that shows you exactly how to take a screenshot on that particular device. And it may vary depending on if the hardware is a little bit different. So some of them have multiple options. You just have to read and keep scrolling. But we've tried to accommodate everybody with whatever device we think you could be using to complete this course. So once you've taken your screenshot, you need to submit the assignment with your screenshot. Again, you would use the blue submit button. It says resubmit for us because we've already done it. And when you do that and scroll down to the bottom, you'll see a file upload section. So you have to choose the file. So when I select the file here, another window will pop up on your device. It's just the nature of the screen capture and how it works. You don't see the operating system window that has popped up for me. So I just have to navigate to a screenshot that I have saved, select it, and you'll notice the file name has now changed and it shows the screenshot file name there. Now you can select multiple screenshots if needed for whatever the assignment may ask you for. And then you can also add a comment. Again, we're not asking for a comment, but if you feel like you need to explain something, that would be your opportunity to do it in the comment section. And then you simply just hit the blue submit assignment button and you should see it confetti. Yep. And again, just as Lisa was explaining before, you'll see up here that it now says resubmit, and it will have a submitted with a check mark and show you the file name of the screenshot, the details that you can click on, and of course it gives you the opportunity to re-download what you've already just submitted. Now, just working in the past, some people have still had issues submitting screenshots. If all else fails, the easiest way to take a screenshot and submit it, if you're not able to do it on your device for whatever particular reason, just use your cell phone, take a picture of the actual screen on your cell phone, email it to yourself or upload it to your Google Drive if you have the Google Drive app installed on your cell phone. Then go to a computer, save that image back down from your email or from your Google Drive, and just simply use Canvas on a computer and use the steps I just showed you to navigate, select that file, and upload it. If all else fails, that's a way to do it if you're not able to complete it using the other steps we just showed you here. But hopefully that would answer anybody's questions that they have about a screenshot. But if you run into issues, obviously, please just let us know.
So returning to the modules button, we're going to go ahead and jump over to announcements. Announcements are those nice little ways to remind everybody of what's going on, and students, always need those little reminders of what's coming next. Stephanie's going to go ahead and talk about the announcement feature that is above at the top, right underneath your home button.
Thanks, guys. So in your announcements area, you have your most recent announcements here. So we're looking for, since this is session 2, we're actually looking for the announcement that was sent out on July the 23rd. So we'll actually click into that area. Once you click into that area, it's going to give you the opportunity to kind of drop down the area to be able to see everything. So you'll notice there that you have 2 actual links. The first link is your attendance for you to complete for today. And you also have the link to go back and listen to the recording. This will be listed here for you in case there's something you wanted to go back and look at, or if you actually wanted to go in and actually take a look at, for someone who maybe was in Jumpstart and didn't actually get to attend, they would actually then use the attendance button across the top as well. But for today's session, the link is there, as well as Lisa will post it or has already posted it in the chat for you guys. So please make sure that you complete that in either area so that we have our documentation that you were here, as well as, for your documentation. We are again glad that you decided to join us. And if you don't have any questions right now, please make sure that you join us again on Thursday for our Q&A session, where you've had a chance to possibly look at your course. Remember, it is self-paced. And also remember that you have until August the 15th to actually complete all of the coursework. Happy learning, and we look forward to seeing you on Thursday.
If there are no other questions, we hope you have a great afternoon.